Hey, everybody and everybody. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. Hey, y'all, I need to get a new tripod. Ugh. Okay, so I've been being trifling. I'm not going to say that about myself. I just have not felt like going into the stores. So I don't have a new tripod yet. Anti-who's. In two ways, we're going to make it do what it do. What it should be doing. We're not going to try to unbalance it. I mean, the scales are unbalanced right now for it. But anti-who's in two ways. How are my beautiful butterflies? I hope that you are a black-nificent, Afro-nificent, wonderful, dandy, delightful, and groovy. Hey, as for me, myself, and I, we are delightful. Yes, we are. Happy Sunday, May. What is today, you guys? 16th? May 16th. You guys are hearing my washer and my dryer in the background. My princess is doing her laundry because I took over the washing and dryer yesterday, and I was a little sleepy, and it took me several hours, which included thus day. Give us thus day. So anti-who's in two ways. No matter the day, you can't be having dirty clothes nor a dirty house. Understand me? You gotta clean it up. You guys, I came to talk to you about a couple of things. First of all, I want to talk to you about my hubby's beautiful plant. Y'all, it is growing and it's got a bud and a little flower on the top, and I've seen some more buds on the side. It is beautiful. I took it out of the kitchen corner. I had it there kind of in isolation for a reason, but now it is in my living space, and it is being, I was talking to it the whole time because I needed to nurture it off to itself. Not as a form of quarantine, but it was the same way that I had to do my hubby. So whatever I did to my hubby, I did to that plant, and I'm still doing. So the plant is growing lovely, and the hubby has been magnificent. I give thanks. I'm grateful. You guys, so speaking of hubbies, I came to tell you what Spirit told me on yesterday. And I did share it with hubby at some point this morning. You guys, me and my hubby have not really had time together. It's like we're two ships going in. But anti-who's and anyways. I did get home in time to see him off yesterday. We both were rushing out of the door, and we stopped under the garage door, and we were talking like we normally stop and talk. And we kissed, and we talked some more, and we kissed. And I looked down, and y'all, just as the rainbows were in our bedroom in the ceiling, there were two on the ground at our feet. And these are circular rainbows. I've never seen circular rainbows at our feet. There's no water around. There hasn't been any rain. So I don't know what Spirit is doing, but hunting. If it's positive, wonderful, awesome, blacknificent, Afro-nificent, keep on doing it, Spirit. Spirit hasn't talked to me about what's going on with that rainbows. But my reading the other day, if you guys remember, I had a shuffle. Y'all, I couldn't wait till my car is charged. Spirit gave me a reading, and it is confusing. And I know people say Spirit isn't confusing, but I'm not going to say it's confusing. It's just that I think Spirit wants me to work on this and figure it out for myself. So anti-who's and into it. So let me get into what Spirit gave me on yesterday. Since Spirit won't talk to me about those rainbows. Anti-hoops and anti-waves, my sweeties, my beautiful butterflies. And y'all are beautiful. Y'all are beautiful butterflies, because I know that there's transformation going on. I know all that cocooning that everybody was going through. I know, I feel it, that there's transformations for everybody. Y'all, that television is loud. Anti-who's and anti-waves. So let me get on into this. I was in my boudoir on yesterday. Y'all, after I left out and came back, I didn't want to do anything except get in my bed. And so I be needing my rest. Because I be ripping and running and ripping and running and running and ripping. So I needed my rest. And I got a lot of rest yesterday. Too much. I'm tired. Y'all, these lights be making me perspire. I'm going to have to figure something else out. Okay? So anti-hues in anti-ways. I was in my boudoir. And Spirit led me to watch this movie. And I'm not going to tell y'all the name of the movie right now because I want my hubby and I to watch it together first. I can't wait till it's day off. And we're going to watch it together. Anti-hoods and anti-ways. So, I was watching the movie. And after the movie went off, I wasn't doing much thinking about it. You okay, son?
Yeah, I keep it stressed by accident.
Oh, be careful. So Spirit started talking to me and letting me know something as I laid in my bed. Spirit started telling me to tell women and men that there is something going on that needs to be discussed. You see, I used to have a habit of telling my husband, and he say, "You mine." You know, we just be laughing and kidding. "You mine." I say, "No, I'm not. I belong to me." Right? Spirit led me to know on yesterday. That's not true. See, when a woman and a man joins together in matrimony, it is not John and Gina Jones. It is not anything other than Mr. and Mr. Oh Lord, Mr. and Mrs. John Jones. Okay, so the two are one. Not saying that a woman has to give up her identity, but she chose to say yes. She said yes. And so, with the man being the head, however she acts is a reflection of him. She represents him. The children represent them, and especially him, as he is the head. And if the children are out of order, it reflects back to the head. If the wife is out of order, it reflects back to the head. I've heard people say happy wife, happy life. Let me tell you, that's a load of crap. That is a load of crap. If a husband loves his wife, it will reflect on everything that she does. She will love him. She will be loyal. She will be honest. She will be everything. It will reflect when she's away from him and when he's away from her, how he treats her. If he's an angry man, she will be an angry woman. They will have angry children. If he loves and adores and honors his wife, it will reflect in her behavior and in their children. So, I had to tell my husband, I do belong to you. And I do. He didn't take my name, I took his name. We are Mr. and Mrs. ... hubby's name, okay? And I wouldn't want anybody to write it any differently. Don't write Mr. and Mrs. and then put his name and then my name and then our last name. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That is not how that works. And I've never written that for anybody. If I sent mail, I will put Mr. and Mrs. and I will add the husband's name, or I will just add the last name. And that is the way I was brought up. I know it's a different world, and all this feminism. I can't even get it out. That tells you it shouldn't be a word. All this feminism. And, women wanting to be out of place and out of pocket. They want to be the head of the household. Now, if I am just addressing the wife and I'm going to send mail, I will write to Mrs. Suzette, such and such, okay? Thomas, Washington, whatever. Other than that, I address the couple by Mr. and Mrs., his name and their last name, as that is how it should be. We represent our husbands, ladies. And husbands, as I said, your wife is a reflection of you, because when you said I do, you were no longer two, you became one. So however you act and treat her is how the world will see her. Because I'm not going to tell you. One day, my husband made me angry. This was, years and years ago. We only had one child then. And I was on the streets of New York, and someone tried to introduce me to someone. And I was so angry at the time because he pissed me off that everything inside of me was just, I didn't give a doggone who was standing in front of me, because I was angry. And the person thought that I was just rude and disrespectful. And that is not my intent, but that is how I came off that day. And they still see me to this day, almost 30 years later, and in that same manner because of that one day. Not my problem. I told you. I apologized. I said, I didn't say it in the moment, but I was angry with my husband. And I had to learn that, if we get ticked off with one another, I can't take that out on anybody else, which I didn't take it out on the person. What happened was that they caught me in the middle of that anger, and I didn't want to talk to anybody, because that's how I get when I get uptight and upset. I don't want to talk. As long as I'm talking, everything is good. But when I don't want to talk, please turn that down some, because I'm over here straining. So, talking through my video. So, I'm sorry, you guys, that's me and my son. So, as I said, if the husband is a happy man, the wife is going to be a happy woman, the children will be happy, because the household is happy. The head sets the atmosphere for the relationship, okay? And anything else is out of order, out of pocket, okay? So, like I said, you can walk into a home and you can feel if there's love and joy, if there's peace. You can walk into a home and you can feel that. And if there's anger and rage, and just the atmosphere is so thick from foolishness, you can cut it with a knife. You're not going to do it and be like, I'll come back another time. Don't ever go back. Y'all, I am as I am. My husband used to be very strong and opinionated in our marriage, and I was very strong and opinionated in our marriage too. But I had to learn that my husband was the head of this marriage. And I had to say to myself, my husband knows what is best. However, if I saw that his vision was not up to par for our lives, because I'm here to be the helpmate of my husband. I compliment him as he compliments me. And sometimes the men don't see the same way that we women see. And sometimes we women don't see the same way that our men see. And, you have to discuss that. But no such thing as happy wife, happy life. That is just crap. It's crap. Both parties have to be happy, and nobody can make you happy. You have to be content in who you are, just the way you are. Every day is not going to be sunshine and roses. You have to have some rain. And without rain, there would be no growth, mentally, spiritually. Okay? So, we ladies have to stay in our places. We have to. We wives have to stay in our places. Get in your lane and stay there. But that's what Spirit wanted me to let you all know. You can't just be bracing up against your husband. You don't own me. You're not the boss of me, and things of that nature. That is not how that works. And it's not about him owning you or bullying you. Your husband is there as the head and to lead you. That is if he's following Spirit. He's not going to lead you astray. And where he's weak, you may be strong. And where you're weak, he's strong. And that's how it's working out and balancing in the lives of people who learn how to maneuver and do this thing. Okay? Because I'm telling you, where I'm weak at, hubby. And where he's weak at, I got him. So we're complete. It takes two halves to make one whole. And honey, it takes work. You got to, get to really know one another. Because a lot of times women are open. A lot of us are open. We'll say, honey, I'm weak at this and such and such and such, and I don't. And they got you. If he loves you, he got you. But men aren't going to say, I'm weak at this. It's very rare that you're going to find a man say that he's weak at something. You got to get to know one another. So we know, and we are open with each other, that, honey, this is where I'm weak at. He'll say, I got you. He said, baby, you're better at this than me. So, yeah, and that's how you get the balance. You get the balance that way. It shouldn't be a tug of war. It should be, I see you. And if you're leaning, I'm going to straighten you up. I'm going to bring balance to this relationship. So, it ain't about you don't own me, or you're not the boss of me, or I'm my own woman. That's not how this works. It's not how it works. All that does is bring more problems. Y'all see my earrings? Okay, I love wood earrings. Anything that speaks to our people, I love, okay? I was insulted. Well, the person thought that they insulted me. They said my face was not big enough, my head was not high enough to wear these sorts of earrings. Well, let me tell you something, darling, sweetheart. You are not the boss of me. You don't tell me what to do. Okay? To that person, and that person know who she is. Let me tell you something. I may not have a big face. I love my cheeks. I love my cheekbones. My family has these cheeks. And yes, I have these little salivary, y'all, I can't say that word, salivary gland stones. And they're doing numbers to my side of my face. And no, it may not be attractive, but I love me. Okay? My husband loves me. My face is not big and full. I don't have the perfect hairline, but I do have hairs where they're coming back at. And I love these earrings. I love my earrings. I love my people. I am not going to stop wearing something just because you don't like how it looks. You have a choice. Close thine eyes. You're supposed to be a friend, but I don't know, because you're constantly saying things that aren't friendly. You're supposed to be a friend, but you're always throwing negative emails at me or sending negative texts. I'm going to block you. I'm going to block you, because no matter what I do, you have something coming out your mouth that is negative. And all I have ever done is try to uplift you. Always, always, even when your outfits weren't the greatest, I would say to you, well, here, try it this way and that way. I tried to encourage you and make you feel better and make it look better for you. You don't have to constantly try to insult me, and you won't be able to try to insult me anymore. You can't hurt my feelings, darling, because I am so happy and content with this exterior, because I am happy on the interior. And you, darling, should try it. You should try it. You know me. You know me better than most people. You really do. You know me better than most people. And you know that nothing can break my stride. You know that words don't harm me. You know all that I have been through in my life. You knew what was going on and what hurt me, what truly hurt me. You knew that, but you can't hurt me, because all of that stuff is in the past. I am here today in the present, and what you see is a brand new woman. If I was ashamed of me, I would not be able to sit here with no hair on my head. If I was ashamed of myself, I would not be able to sit here with a missing tooth. If I was ashamed of myself, if I did not love me, I would not be able to be open with the world. So, darling, this is our exit. This is our goodbye. You would not answer nor respond to my text. And I know that you watch my videos, so I am giving you your walking papers. Adios. Arrivederci. It was nice knowing you. Well, not so nice, but darling, I'm content. I am content. So, peace. All right, my darlings, I'm sorry I had to go there. I had to go there. You guys, I love you. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Since this is the last day of the weekend, bang, 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 get it in and throw it out. Don't forget to throw up positive energy, because positive energy changes things. Throw it up at 12 noon, throw it up first thing in the morning, all day, all night. Throw up that positive energy. It will help you to stay uplifted. And I'm going to keep you guys uplifted too. I love you. I love you all. Mwah. Peace.